This was an act of sheer evil. More than 1,000 civilians slaughtered, among them at least 14 American citizens killed.
And there you heard President Biden also confirming Americans are among those affected, the hostages included, held by Hamas after the attacks over the weekend. Earlier in the day, Israel's military said it had regained control of the Gaza-Israel border. The country continues to airstrike Gaza and has ordered that water, electricity, and food all be cut off. As the fighting now enters its 5th day, there are thousands of innocent people who are being forced to suffer through it all. Arman Rahman spoke to some of those people as well as organizations here on ways we might be able to help. Arman?
Eric, since yesterday, I've been in contact with Israeli citizens who've either moved there from the United States or traveled back and forth for work. We've had to talk around the 8-hour time difference, and for members of the Jewish community here, that's 8 hours of holding their breath, waiting to hear if their families are okay.
You hear the siren and you don't know, is it going to land or will it be near us?
Since 2015, Will Weisenfeld has lived with his family in Rehovo, which is northeast of Gaza.
We have a minute and a half to get to the shelter, so we're a lot more lucky than those even just a half hour south of where I'm at, where they only have anywhere between 15 and 30 seconds.
For them, shelter is
to the safe room where my daughter sleeps.
Many of those on the front lines see the extreme mental toll the conflict's taken on children.
Every single time a siren goes off, all the children literally go berserk. It's a terrible feeling.
Naftali Perkal is a volunteer EMT in the Jerusalem area.
My son asked me today, he says, where do they go in America when there's an air raid siren? And I said, there are no air raid sirens in America. He said, why not?
He sees the physical scars as well, like when a missile made it through the Iron Dome and exploded on his town's main street.
And there were 2 victims that got shrapnel inside them as well. One, a 10-year-old child, and another one was a woman, a mother of about 5.
Both men live far from the Gaza Strip.
There's nowhere that's really safe in Israel. It's a small little country.
That fact also makes it hard for the Jewish community here in Madison, who have family there.
That are being held hostage. Boys and girls who have been called into reserve duty.
Alan Klugman is the head of Madison's Jewish Federation. He has family in Tel Aviv and just outside of Gaza.
Those of us that have family in Israel are we're living on pins and needles, so to speak.
He expects Jewish federations nationwide to create an emergency campaign this week.
And people, Jewish and non, will be able to make donations to help take care of some of the victims of trauma.
Now, Klugman tells me if anyone comes across relief efforts that they are not sure about, just call his office and he will help verify if they are legitimate.